Okay, YouTube. This is Yes Yank Eagle Swerve, and I did the Eagles already. Just look for it in my page. Let's get to the rest of Week 5. Let's get to it here. Obviously, we still have the Falcons and Jets to play Monday night. I'm not too worried about that one. My fantasy team is a little worried about that one, but I'm not. Falcons got that shit on lock. Gino, he's throwing like 3 picks a game. There's no way. There's no way Matt Ryan's gonna falter on this day. Anyway, the rest of Week 5. Let's get to it here. We got I had to stay up late last night. The Raiders. They went and took care of business at home against the San Diego Chargers. 3 picks for Phillip Rivers. Same old, you know. I mean, he's like the West Coast Eli Manning. But you know, one day he's good, one day he just throws 3 picks. You know, costs the team a game. But anyway, that not much to say about that game. Terrell Pryor played pretty good. Just Phillip Rivers, you know, 3 picks doesn't win you football games. Other news, San Fran smacked up Houston. Matt Schaub continues to struggle. Another one with 3 picks, you know. You just don't win like that. You don't win throwing 3 picks a game. You just don't. We saw it with Eli, we saw it with Schaub, we saw it with Phillip Rivers. You don't win that way. You can barely afford to throw 1 pick, as we'll see in the Denver-Dallas game, which was fucking unbelievable. I was on the edge of my seat for that one. Especially with what happened earlier, the Eagles winning. I was like, yeah, we could be tied for first in the NFC East. As funny as that is. I was on the edge of my seat that whole game. That was the game of the year so far. Denver and Dallas was the game of the year. Tony Romo played the game of his life that yesterday, dude. Ridiculous. Out of his mind. But at the end of the day, he was Tony Romo. He was the non-clutch quarterback we have all come to see. He threw the 1 pick, and that was all she wrote. They had a chance to drive down the field, take the field goal, win the game, put the first loss on Denver. And he couldn't do it. He threw the interception. And the Broncos just took it. They just took it. Once again, Peyton Manning, once again out of his mind. He did throw. He threw his first pick of the year yesterday. But it didn't get to him. It didn't really affect him too much. This freaking camera is terrible right now. But we'll roll with it. Other games, let's see. Indy put the first loss on Seattle yesterday. That looked like it was a good game. I mean, I didn't see too many highlights of that one. I saw T.Y. get a couple deep balls from Andrew Luck, but that was about all of the highlights I could see. Baltimore pulling out one in Miami. You know, I said it. I'm like, Joe Flacco won't throw 5 picks again, and they'll come out with the win. And they barely came out with the win, but they came out with it. Ray Rice came through for them, 2 TDs, and they could. Miami had a chance to tie it. I mean, they had a shot. Tannehill gave them every chance in the book, but I guess the field goal was just too long. I guess it was like a 57-yarder. That's ridiculous. And Sturgis just pulled it. It looked to me like it had a distance, but you know, you pull it, and that's just how it goes. What other games? There wasn't too many great games. Cincy, and New England. New England with their first loss. Tom Brady didn't throw a touchdown. Threw 1 pick late. And this was what was funny to me. They the last 2 minutes of the game was like, it was a torrential fucking downpour. I ended up catching a little bit of it through commercials of the Eagle game, and I just saw it was like fucking dropping buckets on Tom Brady. And the play-by-play guys for CBS, I think it was Greg Gumbel and Dan Dudorf, they blamed the rain for Tom Brady throwing that interception. They blamed the rain for breaking his rhythm and making him throw that pick to Adam Jones. Today it was Adam Jones, not Pac-Man. They need to come up with excuses as to why he lost the game. Really, he couldn't have just not seen Adam Jones. I don't get it. It's pretty hilarious to me. I mean, what are you gonna do though? I mean, they have to come up with excuses for Tom Brady. Go right ahead. Nobody makes excuses for Michael Vick when he throws fucking 7 picks in a game. You know? Why make excuses for Tom Brady? Let's see other games. Arizona defended their desert. Cam Newton just played fucking god awful. I have never seen Cam Newton play so bad in my life. Oh my god, 3 picks, once again, another quarterback with 3 picks. He lost a fumble. I think he got safetied one time too, I'm not sure. But, it was atrocious for Cam Newton. I'm almost contemplating dropping him on my fantasy team. Green Bay smacked up Detroit with Calvin out. You know, that was going to happen. Kansas City stays undefeated in a pretty close game. I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick went out there and did his thing. Let's see, what other games here we got? New Orleans coming into Soldier Field beating the Bears. And yep, okay. How about some other news, non-game related, coming out of the bye week for the Vikings? Josh Freeman signing a 1-year deal. Christian Ponder, you best take notice. Christian Ponder, take notice, baby. You're on watch. They're signing quarterbacks. What else do we have? Injuries, notable injuries. The number 1 overall, Jockle. That Luke Jockle, offensive lineman for Jacksonville. He's out for the year. Michael Vick, I got to him in my video. He's out Sunday against the Bucks. What other injuries? David Wilson for the Giants hurt his neck. A couple quarterbacks went down this week. EJ, he's out a couple weeks with a knee. Hoyer out for the Browns. Who else went down? Schaub got replaced. There's 3 picks. I don't know if he's going to start next week or not, but we'll see about that. Injuries. I said Calvin, he was out, which I didn't see that coming. I think that's pretty much all the injuries. I mean, not too many this week. A couple quarterbacks went down Thursday night. A couple quarterbacks went down today. Vic, Schaub, not injury related, but he went down. But yeah, that's week 5. We got a game tonight. Atlanta, they're going to smack up the Jets. I got no doubt about it. In the Georgia Dome, I have no doubt about it. It's just going to come down to who does it for them. I'm pretty sure Julio's going to play. Pretty sure Roddy White's going to be out there. I don't know how effective he'll be, but we'll see. So, check it out. Sub below. This is Yes, Yankee Eagle Swerve saying peace until next time.